Alright, the day has finally come to talk about the Oni Waifu. Unfortunately though, in mythology they look like this. Ew! Yeah, tragic. Apparently all Onis in Japanese folklore, including the young female Oni called the Kijin, were not only ugly, but hairy and large. They had horns, massive teeth, and sometimes a third eye on the forehead. But if you're like me, all you heard from that sentence was that they were ugly. And while that is very disappointing, they do have shape-shifting powers, along with the power of super strength, possession, flight. They can cast spells and curses. They have abilities with lightning and thunder, and the worst one, they can bring calamities such as war, the plague, illness, earthquakes, and eclipses. I like eclipses, so that one can stay, but war just sucks. Unless both sides have Gundams. Gundams make murder so much better. Anyway, Onis, them bitches are ugly. But from what I read, the modern day Oni is depicted as cute and gentle in fiction. Let's see if that's true. Yep, they'll do it. However, just because something is cute and gentle does not mean it's wise to smash. Besides, Onis in Japanese folklore were seen as cruel, fierce, and evil, with a tendency to eat human flesh, and they were very violent. They may not be the most powerfulest thing I've talked about on this channel, but eating humans and cursing people is definitely a huge con. So whether you like it or not, that makes this woman dangerous. But then again, not all Onis are evil, and some are even known to bring good fortune. So I guess it all depends on who's writing the story, but in the past, they'll eat people. But now in stories, and mostly in anime, they just look like this. There's a huge and well-appreciated change. But now before I get ahead of myself, it's important for us to know what exactly an Oni actually is. Because while it can be seen as a demon, an Oni is actually a type of yokai, which is basically a type of ogre, troll, orc, giant, and demon. But to make it simple, an Oni is basically just a Japanese demon. Very different from the Christian demons that are basically fallen angels. But yeah, just basically demons that can sometimes be good. Now for this video and this video only, I'll only be talking about characters that have the title Oni in their characterization. And I'm doing this video this way because Onis are only in Japanese folklore, but ogres, trolls, orcs, and demons are in many different depictions of folklore. So I want to save specifically talking about those for later videos. And with that being said, we gotta talk about Yamato.
Step on me!
First off, I love this adorable character. This is honestly one of my favorite waifus. And hear me out, because it's not really because she's hot.
Yes,
when I first saw this character, I had a hard time figuring out exactly what it was that made her so damn cute.
Milk!
Until I did some research on her. And I realized her devil fruit is a dog fruit. Like, bro, I did not know that this form was supposed to be a dog of all things. I thought it was a dragon like Kaido.
I still
but, you know, more like a fluffy dragon, I guess. But yes, Yamato is not only a tall giant waifu, standing at 8 feet 8 inches tall.
Damn.
She's also an Oni waifu because she's called the Oni princess. And she's a dog waifu. I knew it was something. I knew it was something. Somehow deep down I knew. This girl deserves the hip pats, all of them. I have this small weakness for dogs. I just gotta give them hip pats every time I see them. And every time I see this character's face, I'm just like, aw. But then I look at her chest size and I'm like, damn.
Milk.
And people on Twitter say she's a man. Ha! Seriously, as an Oni, there's nothing wrong with her at all. She's about damn near perfect. But this dog low-key may need therapy. Because she not only has identity issues, she has daddy issues, she has mommy issues. Matter of fact, do you even know who her mom is? It was never really stated, was it? I always assumed it was Big Mom,
that bitch
but
got
I'm
5
guessing
chins.
it could really be anyone at this point. Main point is, she's smashing.
Milk.
But she really thinks that she's Odin, a whole nother person. And she more than likely thinks this because she hates her father so much. And I know there are plenty of people out there that want to say, oh, since she says she's a he, then you have to say she's a he. I'm not arguing that, not specifically. I mean, you can say, you can pretend to be whatever you want to be, I really don't care. The point here is, she believes she's a whole nother person. I mean, this person Odin has kids and retainers. Not even to mention her saying she's Odin is like Scarlett Johansson saying she's John Cena.
Oh, hell
she can
no.
say it all day long, no one's gonna believe her. But yeah, other than her obvious mental issues, she's very smashable. Out of all the Onis I have on the list to talk about, I think she's the one with the most cons though. But theoretically, you could still smash. But I don't even know if she would want to because she thinks she's another person who's a man. Her situation is so weird and just screwed up. Because low-key, and I watched the anime One Piece, I watched all of it. I've seen the episode with her and Ace, and it seemed like they had like a thing going on. Like low-key, I low-key thought Ace smashed.
He got in them cheeks.
I low-key thought Ace smashed. And I mean, watch the episode. Watch the episode, because when it looked like they were getting drunk, they was laughing. She was the first man that she seen like off from the seas. And I mean, maybe that's just my headcanon talking, because I really was hoping Ace smashed before he died. And I mean, am I the only one?
No.
I can't be the only one who wanted Ace to smash Yamato before he died. I can't be. I can't be. But either way, moving on. And reincarnated as a slime, Shion was an ogre at first that evolved into a Kijin, which then evolved into a wicked Oni. But to be honest, none of that matters. Them titties are huge.
Damn!
But then again, she can't cook, and her cooking could possibly kill you if you eat it. I suppose that could be somewhat of a con. She has a multitude of powers, but none of them seem to really affect whether you should smash or not. Not really. All in all, Shion is pretty perfect besides her cooking, and the fact that she wants to basically smash someone who doesn't even have balls. Now her sister Shuna, unlike Shion and very like Yamato, is called an Oni princess by title. But I think what she is currently in the story is a Kiji. She literally has no cons like a sister.
She ain't got no
and believe me, I try to find something on them, anything, but there's no cons for these girls. I did see some information that was very suspicious. They have a danger rating. Shion's danger rating is disaster, while Shuna's danger rating is calamity.
I still hit though.
They kind of bring up some red flags, but I guess if they're just around Rimuru or he's, you know, the center of their attention, there should be no problems. I'm not really sure what would happen if he were to die. Would they go rogue? They do most of what they do now because of him, so I'm not really sure. There's no information on it. Anyway, Shuna has no cons, and she can cook. Very well, apparently. Them titties are small though, but size doesn't really matter when it comes to a meta culture. We accept all sizes, all shapes, and all colors. Now, as far as everyone else on my list, they may have to wait till another video. Either they're not called an Oni specifically, they may be called an ogre, maybe they're called a demon, but they have the look of an Oni. Anime does whatever it wants with its characters, so you could consider some characters Onis, but they're called demons or not considered either one. Like Ulti from One Piece, she has horns, but apparently, I looked at her profile, she's not considered a demon, she's not considered an Oni.
But she thick!
And I mean, I don't know why she has horns in this, but I really assumed that she was an Oni at first. I thought she was an Oni just like Yamato. Or Yamato. Damn it, I hate names. Apparently, she's a human.
What?
And apparently, the only reason she has horns is because her devil fruit.
That bitch jumped like
but
a puma.
I'm not 100% about that. Her devil fruit turns her into this, not an Oni. And she doesn't seem to be related to Kaido or Yamato. Damn it! That name's gonna piss me off. I still love her though. Now, I do have one more Oni that I found in media, or more or less in Zenless Zone 0. And I think her name is pronounced Soikaku. But she's a child, so I'm only gonna say this once.
No. It's now illegal.
There are better Oni waifus out there anyway. But tell me, did I miss anyone? And are there really any other cons you could think of? Because the only other cons I could think of is that female Onis usually start off as normal women, and only become Onis when they become wicked, vengeful, hateful, jealous, or hold strong grudges. Which just doesn't really make a lot of sense because I can tell you a lot of women right now who have these kind of emotions. Not all women, but I can name a few. But anyway, tell me what you think in the comments, and you guys have a great day. Bye!